Okay. Today is January 22nd, 2017. And I want to talk about my loss. I found out I was pregnant in November, and I had my first ultrasound December 28th and 2016. And when I first went to my first ultrasound, they told me that the yolk was misshaped and that I was measuring at 7 weeks, but there was no heartbeat, no baby, and that I would have to have a D&C. On January 17th, I went to a different OB to get a second opinion, and I went in to get my ultrasound done, and the lady looked at me and told me, well, how far along were you when you went to your last ultrasound? I was like, they measured me around 7 weeks. She's like, well, you are actually measuring right now at 6 weeks and 4 days. So my sac was shrinking, and it was caving in, and there was blood around it. So Dr. Homafar scheduled me for a D&C. I just had it done 4 days ago, and it was horrible. The day I did the D&C was horrible. Because I went in at 10:30 in the morning. I had to be there, and then I didn't get out till around 5 o'clock that day. But it was horrible. She looked at me and she said, as I was sitting there, "Are you ready for this?" And it's like, no, I'm not really ready, but I gotta get this done to be able to move on. But just wanted to inform you guys that when I found out I was pregnant, I used pre-seed this pregnancy, which I found out causes miscarriages. I didn't know that. But it does. Don't ever use pre-seed. Whatever you do, don't use pre-seed. Don't use anything that will help you get pregnant unless the doctor gives it to you. For that, don't buy it from the store. Don't buy it from over the counter or anything like that. Just get it from your doctor, your OB, because they would know what to give you and know what to put you on and stuff like that. It's going to be a really rough road from here on. I literally have to wait at least 2 months before we could try again, which is okay with me, because I really don't want to try right now after this happening, because this is the most devastating thing I've ever had to go through. to after you go to your first ultrasound and hear that it's not going to be, a healthy pregnancy, and that you're pretty much going to lose your child, is the worst thing you could ever hear. But I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. There's nothing anyone else could do about it. It's not, it happens. But just don't use pre-seed. Don't use anything over the counter. Don't use anything that you're not supposed to use. That your doctor doesn't recommend you use. If you're having problems getting pregnant, talk to your OB/GYN. Don't do what I did and use pre-seed and end up having this happen to you in the way that has happened to me. And I just wanted to let everyone know that yes, I was pregnant, and I actually have the pictures. And I don't know if you guys can see that because it's bright. But yeah, those are my ultrasound pictures showing I was pregnant. But the baby never formed properly. I'm just devastated that it had to happen like that. Just don't ever use pre-seed. Don't do what I did. Learn from me. And I know a lot of people do use pre-seed and have a, full-term pregnancy or whatever. But, I mean, if you look it up online, how many people have actually had miscarriages because of pre-seed? You'd be shocked. And you would be in the same predicament as me. Pretty much. I mean, I'm just dealing with it the way I can, and everything. So it's gonna be a really rough road, but I know me and my husband will get through it. It takes time and everything, and I've just been an emotional wreck. But I'll get through it and everything. I just wanted to let everyone know that what had happened to me. I mean, it's awful. I never want to have to go through this again. Never. It's something you don't want to have happen. Like, I literally, when I first went to my first ultrasound and they told me that I might lose my baby, I went to a different OB/GYN for a second opinion. It was difficult because when they told me at the second ultrasound that I'd have to have a D&C, that the baby never grew. Like, it was there, but it wasn't forming properly. It's hard to deal with because I told them I really didn't want to do D&C. I wanted a baby. This is something I didn't want to do. because I have been trying for 4 years now. It's the 4th year, actually, this year. Um, and it's devastating. It hits you hard when you hear the words you have to have a D&C done. It's something that you don't want to do. It's hard. It's the most difficult decision that you ever have to make in life. But if anyone else has ever been through a D&C or miscarried on their own or couldn't carry the child to full term, I know how you feel. I feel the same way you do. It's hard. I know where you're coming from. But just hang in there. Just take time to, realize, it happened for a reason. There's a reason it happened. It's just difficult to deal with because you never know. You think it's you. It has to do with you or your husband or something to do with you or whatever. But it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just something that happens. Like with me, what I believe it was pre-seed. I used pre-seed, and that's what caused it. So don't ever use pre-seed. Just saying, out of precaution. But I feel the same way everyone else does when they lose a child. Just don't do what I did. Follow, don't use pre-seed. Go to your OB, get on something that they can give you for it, and stuff like that. Don't use over-the-counter stuff. Okay, just don't do what I did and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to tell everyone what happened, and right now it's been 4 days after my D&C, and I'm having cramping. I'm bleeding pretty heavy, on and off. I heard it can last up for like 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know if that's true, but it's only been 4 days for me so far. But I'm just devastated. I'm still going through my mind what happened. Why did it have to happen to me? What did I do wrong? Like I've still been going through that. And it takes time to get over things like that. You can't just fix it. So I'll be okay. I'm just gonna, think about positive thoughts and happy thoughts and go through the rest of my life, thinking positive and hoping and praying that the next one doesn't happen the same way. So I'm just hoping and praying that whoever out there is pregnant right now has a healthy, happy pregnancy. And for the people that have had miscarriages or a loss, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I understand how you feel. I'm going through it too. It sucks. It really does. And I really do feel for anyone that has gone through a D&C or has to go through a D&C for this kind of thing. It's hard. So I will make another vlog eventually. Down the road. Hopefully when I can see you again. And I can actually come on here and tell you that everything is okay. So I might make one before that or something. I don't know. But I just thought I'd come on here and let you guys know what happened to me. And I hope the best for the rest of everyone else that is going through, the same thing I'm going through. And I hope the best for the people that are actually able to have children, and hope that they come out well as well and stuff. So I'm just devastated. I cannot fathom why it happened, but okay, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.